Come closer to the table, bring ale and clear the floor. I'll sing of two fine heroes who improved the law by running from it more. Woo! Tragh was a troll like a walking wall, big hands and bigger grin. Dustan was a desert prince with trouble polished on his skin. Bella, bright as morning wind, watched from the air and swore, if those two have a clever plan, stand far away from the door. A beautiful pair they were, a dangerous pair indeed. One had strength enough for mountains, one had plans and too much greed. A beautiful pair they were, with fortune, lies and speed. If something vanished from your house, they had places to be. One night they found a wealthy house with balconies and gold. Dustan climbed up silent like all graceful, sharp and bold. Tragh stood waiting down below, arms open wide and true. Throw the goods, the prince called down, I'll pass them straight to you. A candlestick came falling, Tragh watched it hit the ground. A silver plate came spinning, Tragh turned slowly round. Dustan hissed, catch something, troll. Tragh said, I thought you meant the street. So Dustan climbed down furious, fine, you'll throw, I'll catch the loot. Tragh climbed up the balcony, the whole wall begged for grace. Then Dustan saw the moon go black above his noble face. Down came not a jewel box, down came not a chair, down came a whole great wardrobe through the midnight air. Tragh called from up above him, I threw, you catch me trade. Bella folded both her wings, that is not how catching's made. A beautiful pair they were, a dangerous pair indeed. One had strength enough for mountains, one had plans and too much greed. A beautiful pair they were, with fortune, lies and speed. If something vanished from your house, they had places to be. Another day they found a gate, two wings of golden shine. Dustan touched the hinge and said, that wants to become mine. A guard came up and asked them both, what business have you here? Dustan bowed like desert silk, official work, good sir, no fear. We're from the bureau, very old, of gates and hinges class. There's hidden rust upon this wing, a serious golden brass. The guard blinked once, the prince spoke on, the rust is shy, you see. We must remove this golden wing for expert scrutiny. While Dustan filled the air with words both formal and absurd, Tragh with one enormous grin removed what no one heard. He lifted half the golden gate with veins upon his brow. Dustan nodded to the guard, urgent work, we'll go now. Then off they ran with one gate wing held high above their heads. The guard stood still for half a breath, then turned a shade of red. One morning in the tavern room, while half the party slept, Dustan came in scratching low and looking proudly kept. Tragh looked up from breakfast meat, women again, he said. Dustan grinned like desert fire, wild enough to wake the dead. A xenomancer in the corner murmured something thin. Bella saw the little curs curl up and crawl within. Dustan told the tale with pride, then scratched and paused with art. Tragh nodded slow and broad, Prince, you caught something odd. A beautiful pair they were, a dangerous pair indeed. One had strength enough for mountains, one had plans and too much greed. A beautiful pair they were, with fortune, lies and speed. If trouble had a marketplace, they'd buy it out with speed. Whoa! Then came the siege, the burning walls, the city choked with cries. The only road to safety ran through mines beneath the rise. But Dustan saw the tunnel mouth and lost his princely tone. I will not go beneath the earth, I'll face the foe alone. Someone leaned to a Tragh and waved a careful little sign. Knock him out and drag him through, we are running out of time. Tragh's eyes lit up a sense, he shouted clear and bright. Ah, you want me to knock him out? Good plan, I do it right. Dustan turned offended deep to ask what madness grew. The Trolls Club kissed his noble head and royal darkness flew. He woke beneath the mountain, tied firmly to a mule. Bella hovered by his face and Tragh looked pleased and cool. Dustan groaned, what happened there? Tragh said, you changed your mind. Bella smiled and added, after impact, very kind. A beautiful pair they were, a dangerous pair indeed. One had strength enough for mountains, one had plans and too much greed. One stole gold with royal words, one solved trouble with the mob. Bella lived by flying high and trusting neither at all. So drink to Tragh the mighty and Dustan, prince of sand, and Bella, who survived them both by staying hard to land. Were they thieves? Most likely. Were they brave? When forced. Were they trouble? Of course.